You're 6 years old, sitting on the living room floor, surrounded by people. Except it isn't your birthday. It's your brother's. And for the first time at that entire party, someone finally notices you. Your grandmother pinches your cheek and says, "Well, this one's no trouble at all, is he?" Everyone laughs. You laugh too. And you file away, without understanding it yet, the first proof of a theory that will follow you your whole life. Being invisible is the safest way to be loved. This isn't shyness. And it isn't introversion. It's a child learning, little by little, to disappear, long before you understood what you were doing. And that child doesn't learn this alone. She learns it by watching sideways. The brother who screamed, who broke things, who caused trouble, he learned that screaming brought someone running. You learned, in that same instant, that staying quiet brought peace. Both of you were taught something. It's just that one was taught to appear, and the other to disappear. They cry less, ask for less, take up less space at the table, in the conversation, in everyone's attention. They learn to walk into a crowded room and leave it again without anyone noticing the difference. And the world praises this. Such an easy child. No trouble at all. But no one ever stops to ask, easy at what cost? Psychologists who study family dynamics have a name for this role: the lost child. In families where emotional attention is already stretched thin, split between a more difficult sibling, a bigger problem, an overwhelmed adult, a child tends, without anyone deciding it on purpose, to volunteer to take up the smallest possible space. And her brain learns something that will last for decades, noticing everything around her, without ever being noticed back. This turns into an adult who becomes unusually good at sensing tension in the air, shifts in mood, what others feel before they feel it themselves. Except the same child who learned to disappear also learns to doubt that she deserves to be truly seen. And that's not modesty. It's a 6-year-old's mental blueprint, still running on autopilot, one that no one ever updated. That's why she apologizes for taking up space. That's why a direct compliment freezes her, chills her, unsettles before it comforts. Not bothering anyone became, a long time ago, a synonym for being a good person, and no one ever corrected the math. Not even Harlow's monkeys chose the mother that gave them food. They chose the one that gave them comfort. We're not born any different. We just learned, too soon, to pretend we didn't need it. But here's the part no one ever told you. No one is coming back for that 6-year-old sitting on the floor at a party that wasn't hers. You are the one who has to go back and tell her what no one said back then. You didn't need to be easy to deserve to stay. You could have been difficult. You had that right. If you recognized yourself in this, maybe it's time to stop volunteering for the smallest possible space. You don't need to learn to be difficult. You just need to learn the difference between not bothering anyone and not existing at all. Next time someone truly notices you, let them. Stay. Don't leave the room again without anyone noticing the difference. If you want more videos uncovering the psychology behind who we became, subscribe. The next pattern we break down might be one you've always thought was simply your personality.